So, this is a word of encouragement. Even as you start this new week, I want to let you know that sometimes we do get off track. And what happens when you get off track? The thing is, when you get off track, it is okay. Honestly speaking, one way or the other, you are going to get off track. But what is not okay is staying off track. In life, like many other people, you probably have something, you have vision for your life. You probably have a desire in your heart. You have a vision. You have a dream. You have a goal that you are aiming at, right? You are planning. You are doing all you can. But then sometimes, without the fault of your own, things happen, life happens, and you get off track. But what is not okay is when you are off track, do not stay off track. So, for example, look at yourself. If you were going to be going from where you are right now, I don't know where you are listening and watching this. If you are going from point A, maybe from your home, your office, you're going somewhere. Peradventure, you have not been in that place before, or you've been and you don't know how to navigate your way. And then you are using a GPS, using your phone, using anything to just point you in the direction. And for whatever reason, all right, you miss the exit. What will you do? I want you to think about that. If you miss an exit, what will you do? Will you continue and continue and continuing, or will you retrace and retrace your step back so that you can be back on track? Because when you stay off track and you continue in that path, you are furthering yourself away from that vision. You are furthering yourself away from that goal, from that purpose you are aiming at. So when you get off track, sometimes the enemy may want you to believe that this is the end of it. You might just stay off track, stay off course. But you have to remember that no, you need to retrace your step back. And why do people get off track, you may ask? And I will use the analogy again. If you were traveling and either you're following a GPS, or maybe you actually know where you're going by heart, you know where to turn here and there. But sometimes you miss the exit by accident. Not, very, very sincerely, you miss the exit. Whether you were not paying attention, or for whatever reason, you didn't know you are that close, you miss it. And when you do, it's like you go to the next exit, or if you are using a GPS, that thing will be rerouting you again to find another way to get to your destination. So it may be by accident, or you may miss the exit. You just intentionally say, you know what? Instead of me taking this exit, let me take this other exit. Right? You're intentional about it. Or maybe you are listening to a music in your car and you just want to enjoy the rhythm. You just ignore everything. Or maybe somebody just accidentally just cut you off. And before you were able to get your bearing, you miss the exit. If you were to do something, it might lead to an accident. And so you just intentionally say, you know what? I will take the next exit. We get off track for so many reasons. And sometimes in our personal life happens. Things that are actually outside of your control. You cannot control it. For example, if you go to work and you are laid off, within the administration that we have right now, it's like today you wake up, you don't know the email you're going to be getting. If they just said you're part of the 80,000, they're cutting up. It just happened. That is life. Things outside of your control. Things you really have you have no control over. But when those things happen, you do not. And let me say it again, in the language you will understand, you do not stay off track. Because the longer you stay off track, the farther away you are from the vision, from the dream, from the goal. The longer you stay off track, The more you are utilizing your energy in the wrong direction. My husband, we always say, may we never gain speed in the wrong direction. When you are off course, you are off track, that vision, you will not get there. And the people that you are supposed to be a blessing to, you are supposed to impact their life, they are going to be missing out. No, look at it as if you are going to be delivering something to somebody and you keep missing, and then you stay off course, you stay off. That person is going to suffer. So when life happens, we come to a point and we say, you know what, this is it. I cannot continue like this. And I love the Bible because it says, 7 times the righteous fall, he gets up again. You will get off track. Honestly, without the fault of your own, you will get off track. Life will happen. Things will go outside of your control, outside of what you can manage. But what you will not allow is to allow those situations to have control over you. You get up, you find a way to reroute yourself, to retrace your step and get back in line. Because only when you're on the right path that you will get to your destination. No, if you are lost and you are off course, off track, you will be going against the wind. And you will never get to your destination. And it's going to be making you more miserable. You're going to be wasting time, utilizing energy, resources, and all of that. But you want to find yourself back and retrace your step. And how do you do that? It's okay to acknowledge that sometimes we make mistakes. Honestly, and sometimes when things happen to us, it's an opportunity for us to have another perspective at things, to have another view of things entirely. If you've never lost a job before, you will not know what it feels like to have lost a job. But when you go through things like that, you are able to either see other alternatives, you are able to learn some lessons, and you are able to gather yourself together or learn a skill. I was attending a session and somebody was actually training us, and I love the way he put it. He said, sometimes you lose money. And he said, when you lose money, he said, look at it as if that is a school fee you are paying to learn that thing that you are learning. And I'm like, that is a better way of thinking about it. So if you are in business and you lose some money in business, look at it as if that is a school fee that you've just paid. All right? So it's you acknowledging that you've made the mistakes. And what are the things you can learn from that life happening to you? Whether it's something that you intentionally made happen or something that you cannot control. What is it that you're learning from that? And now that you've learned something, now that your eyes has been opened to something, now that you've seen another path, it's now from there crafting your new path. Crafting your new path. They say the goal, the destination may not change, remain the same, but sometimes the path to get there will be different. The path to get to that destination may be different. Maybe you have decided to take a highway before, but for whatever reason, something happened. Now you are taking the service road. That means you have to be patient. It's going to probably take you extra time to get there, but you will get there. So don't beat yourself down when you are down. When you are off track, don't beat yourself down. Learn what you need to learn. They ask God, what is it that I'm learning in this season of my life? What is going on? God, what is it that you are teaching me? What is it that you want me to learn from this? And once you grab it, begin to run. Don't let the enemy now begin to take advantage of that time, of that season to afflict you. You get up. And sometimes you may need to reach up for somebody to help you. You may need to have somebody exchange his or her strength with your strength. Pull you up, infuse some life, some energy, some momentum into you, and then you get up again. So don't be without people in your life. When you stay off track, let there be people that can say you've missed it, and let there be people that can point you in the right direction. So as you go this week, let me let you know, it is okay to get off track, but it is not okay to stay off track. Don't stay off track. Don't say to yourself that this is the end for you. No. Don't say I made a mistake. I'm learning a new way of doing things. And when you begin to have that mindset, this begin to work for you. So I want you to get up, get up, get up, get up, get back in line, get back in shape, and let's run the race. Don't stay off track. There is more to your life, and there are destinies attached to yours, and you will surely reach your final destination. This is First Lady V. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with somebody. Till I see you again, continue to achieve success. God bless you.